Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beer Review. So today we're going over to Luda Brewing, based over in Louth. They have got that craft beer bar in Louth called Tap on the Line. Make sure you go. It's dog friendly, child friendly. Don't look at the images online and think, oh, dogs and kids won't be allowed in there. They are allowed in there. So please go and visit if you're in Louth or in the Cleethorpes, Grimsby area, that whole area of North East Lincolnshire, and actually South Yorkshire as well. If you're in the Hull area, go down, go and visit. So Luda Brewing are based over in Louth, obviously. I was actually given this glass by Crafty Local Ale House in Skegness. We were on about the good people at Luda. I was in here for like half an hour. It's amazing how the friends you can make in half an hour going somewhere, and it spawns things. Crafty Local Ale House in Skegness, absolute must visit place if you like a bit of craft on cask. You know, they have a fantastic range of ever-changing cask beers. I hope over the summer months they increase their cask range, probably knock it back down in the winter, or talk to breweries about having smaller casks, the 9-litre casks, so that, you know, there's no wastage. There's always the chance that you're going to sell all your beer, because like most people, you know, pubs, they struggle, and there's times when they do struggle. At the weekends, yeah, they sell the beer, but in the week they may struggle. So, you know, go and look after your local pubs. I will be doing a lot of beers with Raggy on this, going back into that, and because I've had a hiatus away from that, but I will be doing that and pushing buttons across the beer industry. Nobody else does it, so I will. Yeah, I don't work in beer, so if I prod buttons, then, you know, tough in it. So we're going to Luda. This is their Luda Lager. Here we go. Lovely artwork on the cans. You know, bringing American brewing to the UK. It's 4% volume on this, so 4% lager. Brewed at Luda Brewing Co, 6 Bolingbroke Court, Bolingbroke Road, Fairfield Industrial Estate, Louth, Lincolnshire, LN11 0ZW. Doesn't say anything about the lager itself, so we'll just crack it open into the Luda glass and see how it goes from there. So it's been a busy weekend. I've literally worked every day this weekend. Full day at work on Friday, going from work to gardens that I look after. Saturday, loads of painting. Sunday, today, wallpapering over at the mother-in-law's. You know, she's in her 70s now. Obviously not as fit as she used to be, and you know, as a family we come together to help out, or a small part of the family anyway. My wife's part of the family, i.e. me, the wife, and my daughter. My son, he's not a painter and decorator anyway, but my daughter is, so, you know, she'll do a bit. And yeah, we've gone up and helped out, as families should do. So there we are. It's a golden looking pour. Plenty of carbonation going up, a lovely white head on there. It's a lager. There's a little bit of fruitiness on the nose. You know, it's very subtle, but it is there. And a light lager aroma on this. Let's go in. Let's do it. We are in lager season, the hot months. You know, it's more for lager drinkers. And to brew a lager, lagers are not easy to brew. You think they would be easy, wouldn't you? But you've got to have the right kit and the temperatures controls and all that to brew a lager. Cold fermentation. It's light. It's certainly smooth, easy drinking. Not a gassy lager by any means of the word. 4%. You want something that's gonna, you know, wet your palate, and not have any, you know, not be too, what's the word, flavouring. you know, just standard lager to neck. This is what you get. And with any beer, we have to look at all beers, lagers, ciders, are aimed at a market. And it's all right reviewing it and saying, oh, I don't get no taste for this. Yeah, but where is it aimed at? It's not aimed at that. It's not trying to be an imperial stout. It's not trying to be a craft beer full of flavour. It's trying to be a lager that appeases lager drinkers, whilst also, you know, lending itself to the craft lager population at the same time. And now I've let it breathe. I'm getting a bit of lemon and lime flavouring to it. So it's amazing. It's amazing how you give it a minute and the flavours burst out of the can, as it were. Still hoping to see some of these in Nottingham. Still hoping that the likes of Nottingham Craft Beer Festival notice. And if anything, Raggy's Beer Reviews is about, you know, sharing breweries that you don't see locally with the local pubs and that, so it builds up a trend of people that see and think, I've not had their beers before. Oh, and you know, and getting them to stock them, and just seeing where that goes in the long run. That hint of lemon and lime certainly coming through. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be getting lemon and lime. That's what I'm getting. There may be flavours I'm supposed to get and I'm not. And you know, some people get more flavours, some don't. Some people get more flavours up here and maybe not down there than they get. And I've seen this on aggregate sites where people come up with balmy flavours and it's like, rubbish, you're not getting that. And you're there and you're like, and I've done that in the early days of the channel. I used to go to the aggregate sites more to learn myself, in a lot of ways. Can I get what they're getting? And in some ways I did, so I learnt from some people, and yet other people I'm like, you're not getting that. You know, what the bloody hell did you eat before? What have you eaten before? What have you drank before? Where are you? What's the setting you're drinking this in? Are there aromas of flowers, food and that coming in, and you're getting this and thinking that you're getting that particular flavour? Clearing your palate with a glass of cold water, or a couple of glasses, is a good thing because it clears. But obviously then your nose as well, your nose and your mouth, all your senses work together to give off these aromas. And I mean, I've had crazy aromas and I'm there in the middle of nowhere and working on someone's garden who used to smoke, and I'm there and all of a sudden there's cigarette smoke all around me and there's nobody anywhere, and it's like, wow. And it's quite spooky in some ways because it's like, how the bloody hell am I getting that aroma when that aroma can't be in the atmosphere around me or anywhere near me? And it happened multiple times as well, which ticked at the old spooky box for a minute or two at least. So it's light, it's easy drinking. Like I say, I got a bit of lemon and lime with it. We get what we get. 4%, you know, certainly in the hot weather, it's doable. And with the subtle fruity flavours coming in, it'll appease. It's not gassy either. No way, no gas at all. It'll appease fans of lager just want to drink a nice lager. Maybe you'll get the hint of flavour, maybe you won't, but it's just a sessionable lager to get it down you. Craft beer fans who come across flavours more readily will get the lemon and lime, and maybe a bit more, in the right temperature and the right atmosphere. So yeah, would I drink it again? Yeah. It's a good lager, and I love, you know, Luda Brewing. Love the brewery. I love the ethos of the brewery and what they're trying to do. And like most good breweries across the country, you know, they care about what they do and they want to succeed. They're not there just to earn money and do that. They're there to push boundaries, to do more, to go further, to get out of Louth and come towards Nottingham, Yorkshire and further afield. That I absolutely love. And I think there was at Manchester Craft Beer Festival the other week. So that's amazing, you know. Obviously, as somebody who reviews beers, but, you know, that's not got the pennies to go visiting place, and not got the pennies, or has got the ability to do it, you know. It is what it is, you know. I accept my ability phase as what it is, you know. That's what it is. But yeah, it's a good beer, good lager rather, and that's my review. Thank you for watching, and now I'm going to go up the house and cool down because it's quite warm in the shed. But it's nice. It's a nice warmth, you know. Sitting here in a t-shirt and it's like, yeah, embracing that warmth. Yeah. After a long winter, it's nice. And yeah, trying to battle the elements at work. Yeah, elements that are the weather, the fast growth, and the elements. Cheers.